What's up, guys? I have not made a YouTube video in a very long time. I've just been sort of MIA off my my social media in terms of video. I have been posting a lot of stories, so I hope you guys are enjoying those. This is Rachel Graham. For those of you that don't know me, I am just a random person in the universe trying to find my way. I do multiple things. I'm a hairstylist as my full-time profession. And I do some other, stuff on the side, like waitressing, and I am a Prove It promoter. So I'm an independent promoter for a therapeutic ketone company, and the focus of my YouTube channel is on therapeutic ketones, the ketogenic diet. I talk about addictions because I am sober, and I'm really passionate about helping other people overcome their issues with whether it's food or alcohol or any sort of vice, really, because they all are a coping mechanism for something that's we're dealing with. And for me, it was self-medicating for anxiety. So I have a lot to say on those topics, and I'm really passionate about it just through my own journey. So I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a holistic coach or anything like that, although I'm training to be. At the present moment, I am just speaking from personal experience. So today what I wanted to talk about very briefly, because I'm on my way to get my nails filled. As you can see, they're really grown out. I'm actually going to do some squovels today. I'm kind of over the long claws. I'm in a mood to change up my vibe, which is what I like to do with my hair, my nails, my look. And so anyways, I have a few minutes, and I just wanted to talk briefly about an awesome workbook that I'm doing right now. It's called Unlimited, and I can't pronounce the name of the woman who has written the book. It starts with a Z, and her last name starts with an M, and it's like Zehra, something like that. I have it posted in my story. I've taken a few different pictures of it. So basically what it is it's visualization, manifestation. It works with the law of attraction, and these are all like concepts that I'm aware of. I've heard of these things. I feel like I've always believed in energy, and what you put out to the universe is definitely what you get back, and just like how negative self-talk can really manifest into negative events that happen to us over and over and over again. And the thing that I wasn't so aware of, I guess, was that the negative things that you say to yourself, that doesn't necessarily mean you're saying you're an ugly, fat, whatever. It doesn't necessarily have to be that like hateful. It can be just like something as simple as like, I wish I had a beautiful home, and I wish I had a job that was inspiring, and I wish that I could lose weight. Even though that may seem like, you're just wishing for it, it's still negative, because you're not acknowledging the things that you do have, and you're focusing on the fact that you don't have those things. So that for me was like, oh, that was a little bit of a light bulb moment, because I find myself often saying things like that to myself. So instead you would say something like, I don't have my dream home, but it's going to be amazing when I actually achieve that. Or, I haven't lost weight yet, but it's going to feel wonderful once I do lose that weight. You know what I mean? It's just like, and that even could be like not 100%, but it's just this slight shift in how you're speaking to yourself, in the thoughts in your mind. So I don't know, it's been really fun, and this is only like a couple of days in. And so basically what it is you go through this workbook, and each day it has like a couple of paragraphs that sort of talk about like the glass half empty, half full sort of analogy, and it's just like a little like tidbit of wisdom, and then you fill in just a very simplistic set of it's like a worksheet, and it's the same every day. So you start your day, and this is not the exact order, and I'm probably going to forget one because it's only like the third day I've been doing it, but you do a visualization, and the visualization is really interesting because you know, when I think of visualization, I think of imagining the life I want, imagining like what I'm wearing and who I'm surrounded by, my home, my animals, you know, kids, my daily rituals that I do. But what visualization is in this workbook is, rather than envisioning those things exclusively, you envision the way you feel with those things. It doesn't have to be things. Like, if your thing is like just to be surrounded by nature and be able to, like, you know, hike up a mountain and like watch the sunrise, I mean, it doesn't have to be materialistic things. So what it is it's not attaching yourself to those objects, because inevitably those objects, once you achieve them, that's not going to make you feel content for very long. And we know that there's people that have millions of dollars and they're still miserable human beings. And so I think we have a tendency that when we are feeling a lack of financial stability, a lack of abundance in that way, and it's not undermining the importance of being financially well, because that is a huge component to happiness, but I think it's more of it's how you feel when you've achieved the things that you want to achieve, and not like, I'm sitting in my beautiful house and this house is what's making me happy. It's like, how am I going to feel when I've reached the level of success doing what I love? You know, what is that going to feel like? So I think that's what this has been really interesting and illuminating for me to kind of comprehend, is that when I'm visualizing the feeling. And I've arrived at the nail place. So we all know what it feels like to be in that, like, you know, say you're in your zone of genius. You're like in the moment, you know, you're painting or you're singing or you're dancing or you're swimming. Like, for me, there's certain things that when I do them, I have those like little moments, those glimmers of absolute content. And I think, pardon me, I think that is what we are all chasing, is those moments. Sorry, the lighting is really weird. My hat is like doing strange things. That is what we are all chasing. It isn't the $1 billion home on the lake, although we think it is. When we actually achieve that, if we haven't worked on all that other stuff, that thing is not going to be meaningful. It's going to be like a flash in the pan. So I think, you know, what we're searching for is that, sorry guys, what we're searching for is that meaning, is that feeling of content, and that like, oh, like that, just that serenity of like, I am so happy. I'm aligned with my source energy. I'm aligned with the person I always wanted to be is the person I am. The work that I do is meaningful to me. I feel valued. I feel like I'm offering value to others. I feel like I'm living with purpose. That is what we're all striving for, right? It isn't money in the bank. It isn't like stacks of paper. No, it's that feeling of content and oneness with our purpose. And I think all of us do have a purpose. We all have like the concept of like, even just like life itself and human beings, we're so complex. We're such a magical part of this whole universe. And it's like, what are we here for? You know, what are we here for other than to be able to offer something that's unique, that we can, as unique individuals, offer the world, like in whatever capacity that is for you. So anyways, I think it's super cool. The visualization thing is awesome. You also do a 10 to 15 minute meditation, which I still haven't done. Oh my God, it's day 3. And that's one that kind of scares me, because when I did yoga, I was doing hot yoga for a while. The silence, the being completely still with your thoughts, like I can be alone. I love being alone, but I usually have a journal. I have my phone. I have, you know, a book or whatever. I'm with something. I'm very rarely just alone and letting my mind sort of like observing the thoughts as they pass, you know what I mean, without grasping onto them and trying to make sense of them. So the meditation is something I'm starting today, and I'm going to be diligent about that. So you also do 5 things that you're thankful for or grateful for, and that's really nice, just to acknowledge like there's so many awesome things that I am grateful for right now, regardless of if I'm in the place I want to be yet. And then you do 3 things that you're hoping to achieve that day, just small things. It doesn't have to be massive things. And then 3 things that you're hoping the universe will bring into your path during the day. And then you also have kind of like a morning, it's called pre-paving. So what that is you're setting your day up to receive positive energy almost. So it's like you say something like, you know, I can't even think of it offhand, but I'll go through my workbook tomorrow morning with you guys and show you exactly what the different areas are. But you're basically saying like, thank you for this day. I'm hoping that I can remain open and allow good things to come into my path, to treat others with love and respect, like something like that. And I've honestly noticed, this is my 3rd day of doing it, I have noticed my outlook just at work in general has been much lighter, much more positive, and just much more in the moment, much more present. And that's what I struggle with. Like, I'm usually a pretty positive person, but I'm often caught in the future or in the past. It's really difficult for me to just be in the present and enjoy those moments. So anyways, I'm gonna go in and get my nails filled. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. If you did, please subscribe, please like it, please leave me a comment. On Instagram, my name is Rach in Ketoland. It's rach.in.ketoland. And this is my YouTube channel, Rachel Graham Wellness. I'm also on Facebook. You can send me a message through there. DM me on Instagram, rachelgrahamwellness@gmail.com if you want to email me. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.